Hi, soulmates, and welcome back to my platform. How are you all doing? You can see what you have here, guys. So, in our today's class, we'll learn how to make this beautiful deep neckline bustier without that replacement. So, let's quickly get started. First is our measurement. So, guys, you can see what you have here. This is 38 inches under bust measurements. Okay, 36 inches. Sorry. So, when making a bustier without that replacement, meaning you want to snatch. Yes, let me use that we want to snatch. So you place it this way, you can see how tight it is. See? So this is the moderate one. The one who at the end of the day will replace our dart. Can work with 36 or 35 inches. But because we want to snatch, so you place your tape because we won't be replacing the dart. Place my tape. You can see arm tightening. I want my underbust to be, you see, I extend it to 33. If I place this very well, I can work with 32 inches. Okay, so from 36 to 33 inches. So note the dart will be subtracting. The 3 inches are subtracting is the dart that won't be replacing. Meaning the underboard that is 36, I will place 36, but I won't replace the dart. The waistline that is 38, I will place 38, but I won't replace the dart. Okay, so let's quickly get started. So these are our required materials. We have our ST here. We have the skin illusion working with the Ankara and the satin. I don't have my wadding here, but advice for working for a client, make sure you have your wadding, the lightest one, to add to your bodies. Yes. So the measurement now is 3 inches. We'll be supporting on the waist and on the under bust and our waistline. Okay, so the bust measurement I'm working with is 42 inches. Okay, let me draw the basic and show you guys. So here we are, because of our time, but I will explain it as well. So this is the skin net I'll be working with. It stretches a whole lot. It's the original one. So I step down 0.7 inch. From there, I'll place my armhole depth. So from this part, I place my arm bust point, under bust, and the waistline. The waistline is 24 because my seam allowance is added here. Is that I'm not using my high waist, I'm using my standard waist. Yes, that's why I'm using 24 inches here, including my seam allowance, that's M line. So what I'm placing right now is the bust span, the nipple to nipple, that is distance from one nipple to the other, is 8 inches. I'm placing 4 inches because we are assuming our pattern is into fold here. Okay, so the next step now is to place our neck width. I'm working with neck width of 3 inches, depth 4 inches. I don't want my neckline to be that tight. I want it a bit free. So the neck depth is optional as well. So, excuse me. The next thing to do is to find the leftover shoulder line is 5 into 2.5 inches. Then connect it to the bust point. Okay, bust point direct this way. So do not be confused. We won't be cutting our yoke part. It's just shoulder line that we're working with shoulder line that. If I be following me, I do work with the bust span, but in today's class we're working with shoulder line that. So you can see we're separating 3 inches on that bust and the waist area. So I'll be working with side that more. But first, you step down from the bust point with an half inch, step up with an half inch. So excuse me, because it's 3 inches, so I will place a half inch, sorry, 1 inch towards the bust area, half inch to the center piece, the same to the waistline. Okay, so I will connect it with my master row straight this way. See the bust, the that under bust that is towards the armhole more. So find the bust radius. You can see the bust radius is 4 inches, but I want to step down a bit. I'll be subtracting 1 inch. Okay, we will start to work with bust radius, but now I'll be subtracting 1 inch for my bust radius. So I will place half inch towards the armhole on that new chest line that now, because I am making use of shoulder that line. You can see. So towards the center piece, half inch as well. So I will connect with my armhole curve this way. You can see it's towards the armhole side. So it's 1 inch I place here. So it's form of a process dart, you understand? It's more towards the armhole than the center piece. Okay. So place this part as well. The half inch will connected to the center piece. So blend it. You patiently blend this part. Get rid of any sharp edge. Okay, blend it properly. Okay, so connect it as well to the half inch. I will step down, step up with. You can see how it looks. So this is it. So guys, the next thing to do, we'll be working with arm side dart as well. But before placing side dart, we have to quickly place our bust measurement. I will step out as well with an half inch. So you are working with side dart, you can work with half inch, 1 inch, depending on the measurement, measurement you are working with. So first is to place our bust circumference. So it's 42, which is 10.5 inches. Okay, so the waist area is this. I'll be working with, because you can see I quickly got my because we are subtracting 3 inches. Okay, I remember we won't be replacing these 3 inches. So let me place the waist, sorry, the bust line as well. So the bust is this. I just wrote it down, which is 42, which I've already placed, which is 10.5 inches. So the waist now is 9 inches. Yes, the waist, because it's using my standard waist length. So I will just connect it straight this way. So the next thing to do now is to place the side dart. Okay, so I'm working with 1 inch side dart. So if you are working with bust of 33, 34 to 38, you can work with an half inch side dart. So this part will be getting rid of these parts, and we won't be replacing them. Yes, you won't be doing that. So the next step now is to find the neck depth. You remember it's deep neckline bustier. So we decide to work with your waistline, all depend on your preference. For the center of piece, just step in with an half inch. So by the time you open it up, you'll be having 1 inch in between your bows. Okay, so you could decide to stop the waist area under bust. You decide to step down. Mine, I step down with 2 inches from my under bust. Okay, this part is optional. Okay, so towards the armhole, find the midpoint, which is 4 inches. So I will go in with 1 inch because it's skin illusion and you know it stretches a whole lot. So I will introduce my armhole curve this way. So I will place it this way to connect from the shoulder line to the 1 inch we step in with, and to the bust line, which is the armhole curve. Okay, so I'll be getting rid of this part as well. With this 1 inch, you won't be trimming out anything when you're done. So we have to now blend it to the armhole this way, connect it this way. Patiently work on this part. First, step out with like 1 inch, flip your armhole curve this way to this part. Make sure you blend it properly, okay, to this direction. So the next thing to do is the center front. That's the deep neckline part. Do not forget to find your bust radius if you don't want to expose your bust. So this part also is optional. So mine, I'll be working with 3.5 inches. We start to work with 3 inches. 4 inches is your bust radius, okay, but there should be a space in between your bust to bring that skin illusion effect. Okay, so you connect it this way, you can see, to the deep neckline. Yeah, the length that we're working with. So this part is optional, okay, but do not forget to place just an half inch on the center piece if you don't want to expose your bows. So you can start to connect it straight to the end part, or you can start to make it curve towards the side seam, all depending on your preference. So I want to quickly now explain another method. Those that be working with on a bust line, connect this way. If you want to step off on the bust line with 1 inch, blend it as well. is the same thing, guys. So for this other part, if you want to work with your exact bust radius, the pencil I'm working with now is exact bust radius. You won't expose your bows at all. Everywhere we covered. So this is it. So the next thing to do now is to label this part is the yoke part. Did not forget that. We're not cutting this part. We're making use of our yoke. So let's quickly cut it out. So in this our tutorial, we introducing back panel as part 2 of this sewing tutorial. You know why the duration of this is already 45 minutes. It's too long. So the back panel uploading it soon as well. So my seam allowance, okay, just the seam allowance is what I'll be working with. So cut it out this way. So you have to extend this. Remember it's side that just an half inch. Connect it this way to avoid shortage. Okay, there are different methods how to go about this. You decide to fold it in this way and blend it. Okay, all depend on your preference. So if you such a way you don't want to make this type without that replacement, the link below is the one with that replacement. Yes, but if you want to have that waist snitching, this is the method you should use. Okay, so this is another method. Send it in this way, secure it with your paper tape like what I'm doing here, guys. Okay, then connect it straight. Okay, you decide to cut it out as well. It's all depending on your preference. So do not be confused when you see it elsewhere. It's still the same result. Okay, so staple it this way. We will have about 0.2 inch there shortage. Just blend it straight. That is all. So let's quickly cut our dots. So I'm cutting out these parts, and I'll be adding my seam allowance while transferring to the fabric for better understanding. So I've decided to work with my exact bust radius. Yes, so let me reconnect it once again. So I want to blend it properly now to my armhole. Yeah, I want to blend it. You can see what I'm doing, guys. To my armhole, but my under the deep neckline is still the same. That is the 2 inches away from the under bust. Okay, so I just want to blend this part so that when I'm through, I will have a neat neckline bustier. So I will cut in with my bust radius now. So this part is optional, guys. So we'll cut it out this way. So patiently do this, guys. And please, if you don't want to work with this method that is waist stitching, the link below is the one I did last year. Yeah, the tutorial is with that replacement. This is without that replacement. This is advanced though, but I took my time to explain it for the sake of our beginners here. Okay, so if you are working with this side, that if the front length is 23, your back length, do not forget this, should be 22 inches. Do not forget that your back is always shorter. Yeah, because of the side darts. But the center back is always 2 inches shorter or 1.5, so that your zipper will not fold. So you see what I'm explaining, guys. So let's quickly transfer it and show you guys. You can see I'm done transferring to the fabric. You can see both the yoke parts. You can see is into two part. I want to sew it and turn it for neat finishing. So this is our ST. I will add it both to my lining, okay, and show you guys, okay. So here we are. But our advice for working for a client, make sure you add a wording, the lightest one. So this is my bra cup I'm working with here. They are not the same size, guys. One is 40, one is 42. Okay, that's going to add a little push up. What I have here is a little wording. I have leftover little wording, the light ones. I try to double it to create a little push up there on that part. Okay, because I'll be rocking this outfit like seriously. So this is the yoke part. I want to sew it now and turn. used to this by now. Just to sew it all round, okay? Flip it in for neat finishing on the neckline, okay?